Hey guys, what's up? Two Wheel Turbine, and in today's video, it's episode 1 of this whole road trip kind of series that I have planned with the Super Duke R. So I plan on riding this bike all the way from here in Texas, all the way up to Michigan. It's about 1,000 miles there and 1,000 miles back. So hopefully gonna cover at least 2,000 miles on this bike. And currently, as you guys see it, it doesn't look like it could be capable of any type of touring feat like that. So in today's video, we are going to go through a few different websites and try and identify and buy certain parts and accessories that are going to help make this journey possible. So yeah, let's jump into it. All right, the first thing that I really want to tackle with this bike is luggage options. So there's a few different luggage options I could go with, but there's specifically one that I really kind of have my mind on, and I think I'm definitely going to go with it. So on this website, KTM Twins, they have a bunch of stuff, all KTM focused. It's pretty cool. You can just put in what bike you have. So we'll go right over here and select our bike, 1290 Super Duke, and you can select what you want. So we'll go to KTM bags and luggage. You can hit find products and then scroll down a little bit. I really like this actually I think this would be nice to have kind of on the back passenger seat, a nice little small streamlined little bag right there, or maybe even that one. That one seems a little big, but let's see. There's specifically one that I really want to show you guys. All right, they're right here. It's these side back sets from KTM. Pretty pricey, to be honest. But I think they look really good. They look like they're super high quality and, are gonna be extremely secure on the bike and just, an OEM part that's meant to be on here. So I think that's gonna be our best option. I think there's a lot of great things that come along with this bag, such as, you can take it off really quickly and they're super secure. They have waterproof bags included inside. And if you did have a passenger, it doesn't restrict them being on the back of the bike. So that's pretty nice. It says that there's about 32 liters of volume. I honestly don't know exactly. I can't really put that into practical terms, but that's probably a good amount for what we're gonna need. Just some clothes and maybe some other accessories that are gonna help make this possible. But unfortunately, KTM, even though this thing's already like 520 bucks, that's not the only thing that you gotta buy. So you have to buy the proper hardware, which is $80. So about $600. And I actually already ordered these bags, so hopefully they ship out sometime soon. I'm really excited for these. I think it's gonna look awesome on the bike. All right, the next thing I want us to check out is the windscreen for this bike, because as you can see, there is clearly no sort of wind protection on this bike, and that's gonna be a factor in this trip. So yeah, we're gonna run through about 3 different options that I found. One's from KTM, and the other 2 options are from that one company that's kind of hard to pronounce. It's like PUIG. They make really high quality parts for all types of bikes. So I'm gonna show you guys those 3 different options, and maybe you guys can comment down below which one you think would be best, or if I should just try to do it without anything. All right, so here's the first option and the one that probably makes the most sense. This one's the tallest one that they offer currently. It's specifically, for touring. So, it looks decent. I mean, I think it does kind of ruin the looks of the bike, but I don't know. Do you guys think it's going to be, stop a lot of the wind, or is it going to be just an eyesore and not really have much functionality? Let me know down below. Then there's this other one. It's a lot shorter, a little more sporty looking. Still not a huge fan of the looks, and I don't know how much wind it's going to block with that setup right there. And then the last one is offered by KTM, and it's just a really small little windscreen. It kind of bolts in right here. That's kind of just how it attaches, like that. And it's really, really small, and honestly pretty much is just to kind of help protect this TFT display. As you can see in my last ride, a lot of bugs and probably rocks and stuff kind of slammed into that. So, it could be good. This is one part that I really don't know which one to go with, or if I should just leave it and face the wind. I really don't know with this one. Definitely it would be nice if anyone has any of these or has any advice, let me know down below. So I think with the saddlebags and potentially the windscreen, I think the Super Duke R really quickly gets converted into more of a touring style bike, and I think is going to do a pretty good job at that, considering it's got cruise control, the engine is extremely powerful, smooth ride, great suspension, great brakes. I think with that setup, it's going to be pretty good. Just, I don't know exactly which windscreen I should go with. It really does ruin the look of the bike, but at the end of the day, you know, who cares about what the bike looks like? We're just trying to make this trip and do it in the best way possible. So other than those things, I think that tackles most of the issues that come with the Super Duke R. And then some other things are just some concerns about security, like I'm gonna bring a bike cover with me, so if I park at a hotel, I can just throw that on. People don't know that, you know, there's a $20,000 bike sitting underneath it, because if you leave this out in the open, it's probably just asking to be stolen. On top of that, bringing a front brake disc lock, also using the built-in steering electronic lock. So there's a lot of security features on the bike that are, you know, going to help out a lot, but I think those are definitely necessary on this trip. Another item that I think may help a lot with this trip is, since I'm going to be running my Dainese full race suit probably the whole time, trying to be as safe as possible on this trip, it does have a little reservoir on the back where I believe you can put a water bag like this, so while I'm riding I can just kind of sip on water, stay hydrated, because it's probably going to be extremely hot throughout the whole ride, and being in a full race suit, full track gear, all that stuff. So, you know, this is a pretty expensive option. I think there's probably cheaper options there where you can just get just a general, you know, water bladder from like Walmart or something and make it work. So I'm going to experiment with that because that's definitely going to be important. The next thing that I really want to get to help with this trip is a new helmet. So I have pretty cheap Icon helmet, and I've always liked Arise every time I've tried them on. They feel super good. Specifically, I think I've been liking this Quantum X. Pretty sure this is it. Definitely really pricey, but Arai is known as basically the best in the business. There's a few other companies that are really good, but Arai is definitely amazing. I like how they look, the comfort, and I'm sure they eliminate a lot of road noise and stuff, which is going to be important. And on top of that, I am going to be running some really good earplugs, because oh my gosh, trying to cover all that mileage with no earplugs probably lead to some hearing loss or some sort of issues. Yeah, definitely recommend using earplugs on long rides. That helps you reduce fatigue by a lot. But yeah guys, other than those main items like the luggage, the windscreen, maybe a new helmet, stuff like that, definitely going to get a tire plug kit to go where those bags will be, first aid kit, stuff like that. Another nice thing about the Super Duke R, I'll show you guys over here, is while I'm riding, I'm going to have a phone mount on the handlebars, and it actually comes with a USB little outlet thing, so you can plug it in there, make sure your phone is charged while you're running GPS and all of that stuff. I'm really excited to try to take this thing out there and challenge myself with a seriously long ride. I think barely, I don't know, most people who have these Super Dukes probably aren't trying to do a couple 1,000-mile ride, but I think that's what makes it so much fun and exciting, is just knowing that it's going to be extremely difficult and something that not a lot of people do. So yeah guys, this was episode 1, just going through a few of the things that I plan on buying for getting this bike ready. Once these parts come in and stuff comes in, I'm going to be doing some videos of installing it on the bike, getting the bike prepared, and eventually, you know, getting out there and heading our way to Michigan up north. I think it'll be a lot of fun, a lot of great new roads to enjoy. It gets boring riding the same roads. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have time this summer, I recommend you guys try to do a road trip, even if it's a smaller one. I don't know, I think it's just great for riding and for your mental mindset and stuff like that. But yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.